So good morning everyone. Today we're going to start with the topic is time value of money. We have already discussed about brief idea what is time value of money. In the previous video I told you about the techniques of time value of money. Now from this videos we will be continuing the depth analysis of the time value of money in this video, and you'll be able to understand more in detail about the compounding technique of the time value of money. Basically, there are two techniques, compounding technique and discounting technique. So in this video, we will be discussing about the compounding techniques. Now, when I say it about what is time value of money, an important factor comes in our mind. What factor comes in our mind? See, for example, I would just like to take an example for this. Let us suppose, okay, so let us suppose I bought 1 kg of milk in 2010 for rupees 50. Okay, now that same 1 kg of milk I am getting in 2025 for rupees 90. Right. So what this example shows you, that means the value of money does not remain same over a period of time. The value of money changes over a period of time. That means the value decreases over a period of time. Same 50 rupees earlier was giving you 1 kg of milk, but if we talk of today, that 1 kg of milk you can buy for 90 rupees, almost double the price. That means 50 rupees has lost that much value over a period of time. That means the value of money does not remain same over a period of time. Clear with this example? The value of money changes over a period of time. Over a period of time. Now the most important thing comes in our mind is that, let us say for example that 1 kg of milk, when I purchased that in milk in 1990, it was for rupees 20 only. What does it show again? It shows that the same unit of money, that a unit of money, that means वही same unit of money है. Now, can 20 rupees buy the 1 kg of milk in today's scenario? No. That means the unit of money is, इसको हम इस एग्जांपल से हम कह सकते हैं, यूनिट ऑफ मनी इज डिफरेंट इन डिफरेंट टाइम पीरियड. सेम यूनिट ऑफ मनी है, देखो 20 रुपीज आज भी 20 रुपीज है, 50 रुपीज आज भी 50 रुपीज है, कल भी 50 रुपीज थे, 90 रुपीज आज भी है. बट उनकी जो यूनिट, इसको यूनिट ऑफ वैल्यू कहते हैं, यूनिट ऑफ मनी कहते हैं. 50 रुपीज, 20 रुपीज, वट एवर अमाउंट यू आर टेकिंग, that unit of money which you are taking is different in different time periods. हर टाइम पीरियड में इसकी डिफरेंट वैल्यू है. आप ये देख लीजिए, ₹20 उस टाइम 1990s में वो 20 रुपीज से कितनी वैल्यू होती थी, और आज 20 रुपीज में आपको कुछ भी नहीं मिलने वाला, आधा किलो दूध भी नहीं मिलने वाला. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, द यूनिट वैल्यू ऑफ मनी डिक्रीज हो रही है, चेंज हो रही है पीरियड ऑफ टाइम में, बट द यूनिट अगेन, इसको हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं, यूनिट ऑफ मनी इज डिफरेंट इन डिफरेंट टाइम पीरियड्स. सेम यूनिट ऑफ मनी है लेकिन वो डिफरेंट है डिफरेंट टाइम पीरियड्स. राइट. Now, if you come to this example, let us see the definition. Now, this line is clear. The unit of money is different in different time periods. It's clear. Now, we take another example to understand this concept. The definition is also says the two parts. One part I have discussed with you. Second part says that the value of money, that means the money received today, has far much more value than the money received tomorrow. That means the dollar on hand today means, money in your hand today. Money received today is worth more than the money promised in the future. Dollar over here is money. Okay, that means rupee received today has far more value than the money received tomorrow. Why is it so? Let us take the example first of all, then you will come to know how we will understand it. Now see, for example, let us take the example. See, suppose this person A is yet to receive, is about to receive rupees 1 lakh from Sohan. Okay? But Sohan says either take 1 lakh today, or you can take after 1 year. Does it make a difference? Ask yourself, does it really make a difference? Yes, it makes a lot of difference. Because if Sohan will receive the money today, then today's money he can reinvest somewhere and can earn a rate of return. Let's say the rate of return in the market currently is of say 10% going on. So he can earn a rate of interest rate of 10%. So that means total at the end of 1 year he will be having 1,10,000 rupees. Sorry, 1,10,000 rupees. But if he receives the same amount of money from Sohan after 1 year, the amount will be same as 1 lakh only. What does it shows? That the value of money does not value of money today, if we receive the money today, that is far much more value than the money received tomorrow, because we prefer current receipts, we prefer the present money to future money, we prefer the करंट मनी, हमें आज उस पैसे की क्या वैल्यू है, आज हमें वो पैसा चाहिए, वाई बिकॉज दैट मनी कैन बी री इन्वेस्टेड और कैन बी यूटिलाइज समवेयर एंड वी कैन अर्न अ रेट ऑफ रिटर्न ऑन इट, and you know the inflation also increase over a period of time. The same amount of, I told you, same amount of milk you can only buy for, earlier you were buying for rupees 20, then same amount of milk you are buying for 50, same amount of milk you are buying for 90, in future you buy it for 100 also. So what does it mean? That means if that means today has more purchasing power than tomorrow. That means today has more purchasing power than tomorrow. आज के मनी में ज्यादा purchasing power है than the money received tomorrow. And obviously future is always very uncertain. Future हमेशा uncertain है. Okay, so future is always very uncertain. We never know whether we will be able to receive money in future or not. So everybody wants money to be received today. They believe in receiving the money today because they believe that time value of money provides the framework to the investors that the money the money to receive today has more earning potential than the money received tomorrow. I think it is clear now to everybody. The money received today has more earning potential than the money received day after tomorrow or after say 1 year or over a period of time. Okay. Now this is a person Sohan. He is saying whether I should receive 1,000 rupees today or day after tomorrow or after 1 year. See. So he's thinking about this problem. So he says that if he receive the money today, he can invest it in a bank and he can earn a rate of interest rate of 5%. That means at the end of 1 year, will have rupees 1,050 rupees. That means this rational person, this logical person, rational means logical person who think logically, rationally, reasonably, will prefer larger amount. Obviously everyone wants to grow their money, nobody wants to keep their money stable or want to keep their money as it is. They want to grow their money, they want to earn multiples of money. And how is it possible? If you invest somewhere, if you make a utilization of that money. So the time value of money says the time preference for money. Time value of money is about the time preference for money, that I am preferring the money today as compared to tomorrow. Every investor is preferring the money to be received today as compared to tomorrow. I think clear now, more clear than the previous video. Okay. So with this, we finished the concept of time value of money. And in the previous video, if we have completed it, understood it properly, I have discussed 4 major points. If you remember, in the importance of time value of money, the first major point I have discussed about the inflation, that the price of money or price of the goods and services always keeps on increasing. So that is why the people want to present money. People prefer money to be received today as compared to tomorrow because the prices increase over a period of time. Second, uncertainty of the future. Future is always uncertain, so people prefer money to be received today. Third point is the time value of money is about reinvestment opportunities. If I receive the money today, obviously I can invest it somewhere and can earn a rate of return. Then fourth is preference for present consumption. I want the money to be received today, present moment. I want to receive the money in the presently. Why? Because present money has more purchasing power than the future money, because I know today if I receive the money I have more purchasing power, because over a period of time that value of money will decrease. Okay, over a period of time I will be able to buy less amount of the things with the same amount of money, right? So I know that value increases, sorry, value of money decreases over a period of time. Okay, so that is why I want to prefer money for the today's consumption, not for the tomorrow's. Okay, so this was about the importance of time value of money, and it was about the time value of money definition. Now we will be understanding about the two techniques of time value of money. Please, for more details, you please watch my previous video of time value of money. There I've explained all these 4 points with the suitable explanations, and the points you can learn for exam also. Like the question can come in your exam, what is time value of money and what is the importance of time value of money? So time value of money I have shown in this previous video also, and this video also I'm showing you. I have explained with an example of milk. Okay, and that particular full page of time value of money you can learn, and the importance of time value of money, the 4 points are there, you can learn that also. Now today we'll be discussing about the compounding technique, which is very important technique. Now see, when we talk of compounding technique means growth in money, growth of money, राइट आपने जैसे सपोज करो, व्हेन आपके पास 1 लाख अमाउंट रुपीज था, ठीक है, आपके पास 1 लाख ऑफ अमाउंट था, यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग एट अ रेट ऑफ 10%, यू इन्वेस्टिंग एट अ रेट ऑफ 10%. So what, how much, suppose you have 1 lakh rupees today, you're investing at a rate of 10%, 1 lakh or 10% is 10,000. Okay, so at the end of 1 year, after 1 year, how much money will you have? 1,10,000 rupees. How you calculated it? So amount is equal to P1 plus rate of interest upon 100. याद है आपको, बचपन में आपने कभी किया था ये, ऐसे निकालते थे हम, याद है आपको? You remember? ठीक है. So the same formula is telling you. Now suppose you are investing this money for 3 years. So what will you put in the formula? P will be your 1 lakh. So 1 plus R is 10%. R 10 upon 100. N की power is 3. Okay, so how will you put it in the formula? P is your 1 lakh rupees. I just rub it, then I'll let you know. So you all learn the formula, you remember the formula you have done in your maths. Okay, it's very easy one, that whatever your amount you are investing, how you calculate that amount? Suppose you're investing rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so 1 lakh का आप कैसे निकालोगे? 1 lakh into 10%, that is your interest, 10,000. So total amount received will be 1 lakh plus 10,000. So amount will be 1 lakh and 10,000. So every time you cannot do the calculations. See, it is for 1 year only, so you calculate it. If it comes for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years, then every time will you calculate like this? No. So that is why you have this formula, which is shown in this particular box. You can see over here. Okay, so any amount of number of years you can calculate now. So amount is equal to 1 lakh is your P. ठीक है, 1 lakh आपका P हो गया. 1 plus R is bracket 1 plus a rate of interest is 10% है, suppose 10%, 10 by 100. कितने number of years के लिए? 3 years के लिए. So write over here 3. Right? So if you calculate this particular thing, so 1 lakh so how will you calculate? So 1 lakh 1 plus 0.1 की power 3. So the answer will be 121,000. Clear to all of you? So this way you calculate the amount. Now let us understand further how it works and what is the role of this particular thing in time value of money. ठीक है, इतना समझ में आया? ठीक है, अब आगे चलते हैं. So compounding means growth होना. आपका मनी ग्रो हो रहा है, पहले 1 lakh था, 1,10,000 हो गया, 3 years के बाद 1,121,000 हो गया. That means your money is growing. So compounding means you are changing your value from the present value to the future value. Understood the definition now? So you write the formula in this particular way. फ्यूचर वैल्यू, दिस इज योर फ्यूचर वैल्यू, 1,10,000 जो हमने निकाला था, दैट इज योर फ्यूचर वैल्यू, राइट? एंड यू हैव प्रेजेंट वैल्यू विद यू इज 1 लाख, ठीक है? एंड 1 प्लस आर, आर वॉज 10.10, 10/100 था ना, सो 0.10 की पावर, अच्छा इट वॉज 1 ईयर ओनली, ठीक है? सो 1,10,000 था 1 ईयर के लिए, ठीक है? सेम अमाउंट अगर, तो व्हाट इज दिस शोइंग यू? सो फ्यूचर वैल्यू इज 1,10,000 एंड प्रेजेंट वैल्यू कितनी थी उस टाइम पे? 1 lakh. So how you arrive this formula? Now see, you have 1 lakh rupees in your hand. You have to invest it somewhere at a rate of interest of 10%. So that 1 lakh will be considered as your present amount of money. ठीक है, present money, and you want, and at rate of interest you are having is 10%, number of years is 1 year, and you will calculate the future value out of the present value. How will you calculate? Using this particular formula over here. It is same formula, but the structure has changed. Same thing over here. आप देखिए मैंने आपको करके भी दिखा दिया, सेम थिंग है, ठीक है? कोई कंफ्यूजन है यहाँ पर? समझ में आ गया? वही चीज हमने करी है जो हमने पहले किया था अमाउंट वाले में, लेकिन उसको लिखने का तरीका चेंज हो गया, ठीक है? सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज दैट दिस आई इज योर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को आप ऐसे लिख सकते हो, 10% है तो 0.1%, 0.10, ठीक है? So this is your future value which you are calculating. So compounding technique is the process of converting the present value of money, which was 1 lakh rupees, into future value, which was 1,10,000 rupees. Okay? In the case of when n was equal to 1 year. Suppose for example n is equal to 3 years, then the present value will be 1 lakh only, same, and future value will leave to 1,21,000. Understood? So in the compounding technique, we are converting the present value of money into future value. I hope it is clear to everybody. Now, when I told you last time also, I told you when we hear the word compound, it means growth comes to our mind. We expect our investment to grow and we want to earn some return on it. And this is called compound interest. Why it is a technique compounding interest? Because we use compound interest over it. The interest is getting compounded. Why the word compounded is used? I tell you. For example, I told you why the word compound interest is used. बिकॉज व्हेन आई इन्वेस्ट, अच्छा ये चीज और समझ लेते हैं. सपोज 10,000 आपकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू थी, आज आपको 10,000 रुपीज आपके हाथ में थे, आपने सोचा मुझे 5 साल के लिए इन्वेस्ट करना है इनको, ठीक है? नाउ यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट हाउ मच विल बी द वैल्यू आफ्टर 5 years. सो यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट दिस वैल्यू, ठीक है? हाउ विल यू कैलकुलेट? सो 10,000, लेट्स से द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज 9%, 1 प्लस 0.9, 9% ना 0.09 पावर 5 years, ठीक है? So this way you calculate 1.09 power 5. That way we will calculate the future value of money. So Lisi, I tell you again. I'll also tell you why it is compounded. Okay. So 10,000 plus 1 plus 0.909 because 9% था, ठीक है? Understood? Because 9% था, so it becomes 0.09, ठीक है? समझ आ गया ये चीज? 0.09 की पावर 5. सो दिस विल आंसर आपको कैलकुलेट करके आ जाएगा 15386, सेम आंसर आएगा, ठीक है? सो दिस इज योर फ्यूचर वैल्यू 15386. नाउ व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल यू इज that why it is called compound interest, because the interest is being added compoundedly to the principal value. For example, now see, let us calculate for 2 years. Okay, now for example 10,000 को फर्स्ट ईयर के लिए आपने कैलकुलेट किया, ठीक है? सो 10,000 इंटू 9% कितना हो गया? 900 रुपये हो गया, ठीक है? सो आपका फर्स्ट ईयर के बाद आपका अमाउंट कितना आया? A1 आफ्टर 1 year 10900. दिस इज योर न्यू अमाउंट. At this particular 10900 you will be having interest of 9% the next year. So second year you will have interest not on 10,000 but on 10900. Understood? So that is why we say it is compound interest, because the interest is being calculated compoundedly. अब now see, how will you calculate this amount? इसका 9% निकालोगे तो कितना आ जाएगा? 9 9 से 81, ठीक है 981, ठीक है। सो 981 आ गया आपका, 9% कट गया, 9 से 81 एंड 9। सो अब आपका प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट में क्या ऐड होगा आपका 10900 प्लस 981, ठीक है। सो हाउ मच इट विल बी 10900 plus 981, so amount becomes 18181. Now see, I rub it so that more confusion to you all. So say 2 years का हम निकाल चुके हैं, 2 years का 11881, ओके। ना थर्ड ईयर का हम निकाल रहे हैं, ठीक है। Why I am telling you is compounded interest. It's compounded because this interest is getting added compoundedly. So 11881, ठीक है। इसका 10% थर्ड ईयर में कैसे निकालोगे? इसका थर्ड ईयर में 9% इसके ऊपर निकलेगा, फिर तो कैसे निकालोगे? इसका 9% होगा, ठीक है। सो दिस वे यू विल एड योर इंटरेस्ट, समझ रहे हो? सो every time you're not getting the principal amount of 10,000 only, every time the year is getting the interest is added compoundedly, ठीक है। जो आपने इसका पहले आप इस पे 9% पे निकाल रहे थे इंटरेस्ट, ठीक है। तो कितना आया था आपका 900 आया था ना, देखो पहले आप इस पे निकाल रहे थे 1 ईयर में, आपका इंटरेस्ट कितना जुड़ा था 900, ठीक है। तो एट द एंड ऑफ 1 ईयर कितना अमाउंट हो गया 10900 हो गया। इसका 9% निकालोगे आप तो कितना आया इंटरेस्ट सेकेंड ईयर में आपका 981 आ गया। तो थर्ड ईयर में अमाउंट कितना हो गया आपका ये 11881। अब इसके ऊपर 9% निकालोगे आप, इसका 9% निकलेगा, समझ रहे हो? आपका प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट हर बार चेंज होता जा रहा है, अंडरस्टूड? दैट इज वाई इसको हम बोलते हैं कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, बिकॉज आपका इंटरेस्ट जो है, आपका इंटरेस्ट कंपाउंडेडली ग्रो कर रहा है। आप कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, आपका सिंपल इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, अब ये कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट है। इंटरेस्ट भी ऐड होता जा रहा है और उस इंटरेस्ट पे आपको नेक्स्ट ईयर इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है, ठीक है। सो देखो इसमें इंटरेस्ट एडेड था, उसके ऊपर 9% मैंने निकाला है, फिर इसमें मैंने 981 ऐड किया, फिर मैंने उसके ऊपर 9% निकाला है। दैट मीन्स इट इज कॉल्ड कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, अंडरस्टूड? See, if you invest 1,000 rupees today at an interest rate of 10%, how much will you grow in 5 years? Easy. So how will you calculate? Present value, future value is equal to 1 plus r की power n. So future value you have to calculate. You have only present value today means what? Present value. So 1,000 is your present value. 1 plus r is 10%. 5 years. So answer is, ठीक है, understood?